Hey there, Sage fans. Lachlan Huddy here. Really cool to see you again. Most of you probably know me from BadCall TV and or the few little collaboration videos we did for Sage's website. Actually, I was really happy with those. Those are some of our best work, I think. Anyway, here today to introduce you to my latest work. It's something I'm really proud of. A little pseudo horror documentary called Guy's Trade. Sage has been kind enough to host us on his website because his audience is obviously a lot larger than ours. That's you guys. Guys, I just love this thing. Like, I'm so proud of it. I think it works beautifully. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And hopefully we're going to use the interest in this to generate some interest in a feature-length version. So please, like it, comment on it, let us know what you think. Even if you didn't like it, please let us know what you love, let us know what you hated. It's all useful going into the feature version. We really want to hear what you think. And if you'd really like to help us out, could you click the link to go to where we're hosting the video on my personal website, because that's the main thing we're trying to drive the traffic towards. So every view we get on that meter is going to help us a lot. You don't even have to watch it, watch it on Sage's website, just then click through to my website, just let it play in the background, go play some solitaire or something. Or Minecraft, whatever the kids play right now. I don't know. Anyway, please watch it, please enjoy it, and thank you so much. You guys are awesome. A lot of love.
Okay, this is a location. It's actually a local share house, but all the occupants are overseas on holiday, bar one. The thing is, the occupants that are overseas on holiday haven't been able to get in contact with their other flatmate for some time. So they've contacted QPS, who have in turn contacted us, and we've conducted a local investigation here and in the surrounding areas and have found that people have been going missing and some have even been getting sick. Now, the fact that this has happened gives us actionable intelligence and authorization to search, and upon confirmation, euthanize. This is going to be a problem. I normally conduct these search operations during daylight hours, but given the sensitive nature of this case and the fact that the warrant's just come down from the judge, we're going to roll him up now. You guys ready?
Yep.
He's going to be anywhere, he's going to be anywhere. BBC, mate. Sorry for the interruption. Why don't you tell us your name? I can see that glint of humanity sometimes, but within 90 to 95% of cases, there's nothing there. That comes from instinct and also being around both edges of the sword, dealing in death but also seeing life. A lot of people hang on to what things were and really don't want to face up to what they are now, which is extremely difficult, and believe me, I know. So, do I see them as human? I would have to probably say no, but hopefully one day we can find a way. I suppose I don't know where it all started. I really wanted to be in the military. Went into the regular army, ended up being posted to Townsville. After my first operational deployment, I sort of said, look, am I going to get out? Then ended up a year later going back to Iraq as a private contractor. So for the next 6 years was back and forward doing contracting for various organisations. When the opportunity came up to become a vampire control officer, there were variables back here that did affect my decision, but I think I was ready to move into that kind of a sphere. Everything I use is job specific. You don't walk around looking like some dude out of Splinter Cell or The Matrix or whatever like that. You distill it down to what works. The most effective thing, the wooden stake, I actually have modeled them on the Tanto Talon blade. Really good for stabbing, also for slashing, but in this instant, it's just basically for stabbing. We still use old school firepower though, the old Bennett and I mill, but we do use the silver in the bullets. Got a lot of scrapes, scratches, and a lot of stitches. So I ended up making my own sort of leather cuffs, I suppose. Essentially, they're just some leather wrist guards. Very simple, but once again, extremely effective. A neoprene neck wrap, give you that extra layer of protection, which is all about buying you that half a second.
What about that necklace? Is that protection too? Is that a crucifix?
This, no. And crucifixes don't really work, by the way. I've tried that too. No, this is the, I suppose, the ball and chain, really. So my missus, yeah. I was overseas and I got an email from Abby's mum, and she said that she found her in a bed, drained of blood. So that kind of changed things for us, obviously, quite a lot. We were due to get married in the spring and she'd been doing a lot of the work because I was away most of the time. So I pretty much hopped the next flight back to Australia. We were going to have her cremated 24 hours after that, which is within what's now policy. In between then I was approached by a guy I'd sort of seen around overseas. He sort of said, look, do you want to come and work for us? Which was, at that point, vampire control. And that law's just been passed that if you have the means and you've had the training, that you can take a active vampire into custody. We went to every doctor, every specialist, everyone you could even think of, Buddhist monks, whatever, whoever we could go to, but nothing. There was no change, so sometimes to go forward you have to go back. So I just started to research every single thing I could find on vampires. One thing that popped up, there was an old Catholic rite in northern Bosnia in 1873, Dario Maricic. His brother had been turned. He found if he took a drop of blood from every vampire that he killed, mixed that together, made this tonic, and he was able to turn his brother back. Apparently it took 777 vampires. As the tale goes, the only reason he could gather those 777 droplets of blood was because vampire's blood is cold and it doesn't coagulate. That's what I found out. All the blood I've taken from vampires has been cold. It doesn't coagulate. So I thought, well, maybe there is some truth to this. And I just thought, well, if there's even 0.5% chance that this will work, then I've got to try it. If it doesn't work, let me frame it this way. What I do, I view as not murder. I view as euthanizing someone because the place they're in right now isn't as good as the places they're going to be after I perform my duty. Would you want to live like that? Would you want the only person you've ever loved to live like that?